Action or energy?
I'll take action, please, mate.
All right, energy. So I think I am going to. I'll go first.
Okay.
Good luck, good luck. I'll start the 35-minute timer.
All right, best of luck to you.
Yeah, you too, mate.
All right, and we're off like a shot,
Okay.
or maybe not quite that fast, but regardless, here we go. Oh,
I
that's
will
30 minutes.
Heal both
Shit.
of them, spin one of them down to a shield, and purchase a gazer. Pass.
Start. 35 minutes on the clock. We've got Joe's Tabaxi Rogue team. He's definitely well practiced with this team. Again, the idea is to get out this Tabaxi Rogue, and then with the Gazer and with the Sage, his opponent's going to be drawing 2 dice, but taking 1 damage each time they draw a die outside of their clear draw step, which is pretty cool. Monkey's team is a little more, how should I say, straightforward. He has the Rachel Summers on there that, when she is fielded...
Wow, that sidekick barely...
Sorry, not when she's
really
fielded. While Rachel Summers is active, when another one of your X-Men character die is KO'd, knock out all characters. So, using the Nihilor Global is going to be knocking out his own, probably, Hope Summers.
Use the Malekith Global on that.
To
and then purchase a heist.
Trigger her effect.
And then I will Tabaxi Rogue Global, having both of us draw and prep a die.
So we actually have 2 self-KO globals on the table currently. Joe brought the Malekith Global to get Instant War. And Monkey has brought the Nihilor Global, which is pay a mask. So there is going to be a slightly different energy requirement. One is pay a bolt, one is pay a mask. However, the idea is the same. Exclamation boss right now in the chat if you are interested in being in a electronic dungeon crawl with your dudes and dudettes. Donkey Kong's big toe killed me, but a lot of people made it out, it would seem. Congrats to you guys for earning some bad rolls. Speaking of, Song Request was on, but we have turned it off. It's only for Friday night, brews and balls, fam. I'll look at the bracket real fast here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Ryan has plenty of bad rolls for Song Request, it would seem. Joe rolls his Gazer die and Heist.
You've got 3 sidekicks and a Hope in there.
It's important to know what's in your opponent's bag when you heist, because they draw 2 dice and you get to take control of one of them, essentially. So not a great time to use that.
And I'm gonna KO
However,
him.
I think it's just going to happen.
And then you draw 2.
Joe KOs his own Gazer using the Malekith Global. His opponent draws 2 dice. Joe gets to decide where they go. When are we playing games? MRC wants to know.
Yeah, go ahead and put both of them into the used.
Soon.
Okay.
E-games, that's right.
I'm gonna heist you as well.
Heist as well, Joe says.
So 2 dice from my bag.
Yep.
Your opponent draws 2.
Sidekick, so
Let me clear this out.
Put 1 to the
prep area. Yep. You roll the other one.
There it is. 1 goes to prep, and roll the other one and place it in your reserve.
Alright.
Okay.
It does go back to your opponent's use pile at the end of turn, regardless of what happens to it.
Let's see.
Joe, so prepared with these white sidekicks to represent Monkey's sidekicks that he's borrowing. How thoughtful.
I guess I'm going to...
Oh.
I'll use your fist to help me pay for another Gazer.
Gonna buy another Gazer so that the shenanigans can continue.
That's out of play.
Yeah, but it's going to the used pile.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think it goes straight
It goes straight to used on
that's why I was putting it in the used
your
pile.
opponent's
at
turn.
the end of your turn.
Okay.
No, it's at the end of the turn, so
Okay.
it does not exist for now. And then I'll,
It is a sidekick without a home.
Okay. Sure. So,
Joe uses Tabaxi Rogue Global, so both players get to draw and prep a die. Which for Joe, he gets a Gazer and a sidekick to roll with his 4 next turn.
No.
Team Builder is covering Monkey's screen right now. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Thank you, Ryan. The legend. All right, 4 dice for Monkey. Not sure what he picked up. Might have been a Hope Summers. I think it is a Hope Summers with her, yep, on character face as well, along with 5 sidekicks. I imagine he's going to keep one of these either bolts or masks. I think mask you can use on your opponent's turn. I'm not sure if you can use the Malekith Global on your opponent's turn. Let me look that up real quick. Malekith. Can't spell. During your turn. Yep, so Malekith Global only good on your turn. However, the Nihilor Global is pay mask once per turn. So you can do that on your opponent's turn, which for Monkey's strategy is going to be humongous because the idea, again, is on your opponent's turn, after they've done all of their shenanigans, as soon as they pass your priority, you blow up the entire field. Thus, everything they've created that turn is gone.
Which Danny Moonstar is
And
that?
you get to continue on with
when
your
you
turn
block,
afterwards, which is
reroll.
pretty
Okay.
absolutely crippling.
Casting.
Joe's, the good thing about Joe's team is that all of his damage is going to be done, well, not all, but he can manage all of the pieces that he needs to win on his own turn. So if everything gets blown up at the end of Joe's turn, he's not super upset about it. In fact, with his win KO triggers on, with his win KO trigger on Gazer,
Alright.
it actually might be a good thing.
What do I want?
We shall find out. Let me just move this off of here so that it's not blocking anyone's screen. Wouldn't that be novel? Monkey's turn. 5 sidekicks, it seems. Oh, sorry. He just fielded Hope. He still has the 5 sidekicks.
Malekith, KO,
Gonna go ahead and KO Hope Summers, which will,
and
again,
one on one
knock
of
out.
the Instant Wars.
Okay.
all of the characters in the field, which are 0. He purchases one of Joe's Instant Wars, which is one of Joe's
Okay.
ways of generating characters and draws from his opponent's bag. Again, the idea being make my
let's do
opponent draw
Gazers.
dice, punish them for it with Tabaxi Rogue.
Yeah.
There's Joe's
Still
Gazers.
you're intimidating.
He still hasn't
No,
purchased
this
a
is not
Tabaxi
the
Rogue.
intimidating kind. This is the make you.
Oh, true. It's the KO one. You want him
Yeah,
KO.
I want
He
him to.
still has
sorry.
not purchased Tabaxi
Uh,
Rogue, which is the damage
Alright,
output
field
on the
sidekick,
team.
Pay 2 here.
This team
Should
not
fill both of these bad
historically
boys,
the quickest of
bring this
teams,
guy
but it is
down.
very oppressive, especially with a couple
then
new
I
tools
will-
like this Gazer.
Let's see, what do you have left in your bag?
I've got 3 dice in my bag.
What's in the bag? So Joe is considering a Tabaxi Rogue Global here. He says, "What's in your bag?" Because he wants to know if it's going to trigger a bag refill for Monkey, which it will. Regardless of whether he does this or not, actually. With only 3 dice in the bag, Monkey will be refilling with all of the dice in the use pile.
I'm going to fabricate these 2 guys.
Ooh, gonna fabricate 2 Gazers,
And
which will knock them both out.
Trigger 2 Gazer.
So,
Monkey gonna have to
Gazer,
draw
Captain
4.
America, and a
He gets
sidekick.
the 3 out of his
Put 'em
bag.
both in.
So the second one draws, then reloads.
There we go. Monkey's dice goes straight to the use pile since it is
And
Joe's
draw
turn.
She goes to the used.
All right.
back to the bag.
Yeah, sidekick back to the bag.
Danny goes to the use pile, so it's going to be another bag cycle before Monkey gets to use that.
And do I really
And the
wanna
sidekick
go
goes
with
back
that?
in
That's the
to
problem.
further clutter the bag. With that fabricate 2, I think it's 2-4. With the fabricate 2-4 that Joe just triggered with the 2 Gazers, he purchased a flesh golem.
8 turns it into 10.
Joe doing a little bag management counting here, wants
Yeah,
to
let's go
get
ahead and do it
his
right now. I'm gonna,
bag, right?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna pass turn to you. Sorry.
He's going to keep his
So
2
this is
energy.
on a shield, and the other one was on a bolt. So sorry
Shield
about that.
bolt,
Go ahead.
which again, Tabaxi Rogue
I
is
can
just
always
too
do it during
generic.
your turn.
So it doesn't matter which ones he keeps.
Sidekick,
He doesn't have any masks or any characters in the field, so that doesn't really matter. I think it's the only global on the table that can be used on both players. Oh, they both have Kate Bishop as well, but neither person really considering attacking until it's time, let's say. Here comes Captain America. Now, I think this is... which Captain America are we playing? That is the idea. It is from Guardians, I think. Chemistry Project, that's right. At the end of your attack step, if Captain America was blocked
Captain
and not
America,
KO'd, he deals damage equal to his A to the target opponent. So with the combination of the Booker T
I'm
global
gonna
and the
have
Kate
both
Bishop
of us
global,
draw and prep it.
he will be able to require Joe to block with a character, and then he can pull his own Captain America back and deal his attack to the opponent instead of that blocker, which is pretty wild. Speaking of pretty wild, I need some emotes in the chat right now. Mine's not working, though. That makes me sad.
Okay, I've got 4 sidekicks in my bag.
That makes me sad. Where's my... this one? Bloop. If I go down here, I can. Blue-do-do-do-do. Actually, it still won't let me. Yikes! Emerseed got me. Rise got me. You guys the best. Just need a little action in the chat.
Alright.
Also, you get more bad rolls if you're active in the
Hey, I
chat,
love
which
it
means
whenever
at least
everyone
every
comes together,
5
right?
minutes you post a message. Joe gets 2 gazers again. These gazers have been
So,
rolling
field
like
sidekick,
champions for
send
Joe so
this
far. He's
down.
got 2 gazers and a
Pay 2
heist
to
there in the
field
reserve pool.
2 gazers.
Pays 2 to field 2. It would be costly to
nothing
KO
to
both
make-
of these, except for he does have that he does have that pretty sweet fabricate mechanic to remove both at the same time.
I got
Show me the bad rolls,
Okay,
says
I'm going
Lonnie.
to...
Said, let me rack them up, brother.
No, I got you.
Yeah, you can get away with that so many times. Like,
There you go. You're almost up to 20 hours, dude.
I'm gonna fabricate, or no, I'm not gonna fabricate. That's dumb. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and fabricate again. I'm gonna have you put all 4 of your.
This
sidekicks
game has
in
me
the,
hella lost.
into
All
the
right,
spot.
I'll try
Okay.
slightly to tell you. These are both a little bit convoluted teams.
And then I'll heist.
And
so
the-
you draw
the-
2.
Oddest part, well, not the oddest part. One of the things that's making this game confusing is that Joe is forcing Monkey
It's not the right
to
time.
draw dice, which generally you don't want your opponent to draw extra dice, except if you're
yeah,
playing
that's
the
very,
team that Joe's playing.
One goes out.
So this heist action being one of the culprits of the confusion. It
I'll
requires
have both of us
your
draw
opponent to draw dice, and you get to borrow one of them for the turn, which is absolutely absurd compared to the rest of the mechanics of this game.
Yeah, let's
Monkey has some of his things
Man, like it's the use pile.
in order here. I don't know who his Hope Summers is copying currently. However, we do know that this is the chemistry project Captain America here in Monkey's Field. I imagine this turn we should
Nice
see
instant war.
some damage done,
That is a nice-
especially now
I'm very
that
grateful for you to
there
bring
will
it.
be some blockers in the field for Joe. Joe intentionally leaving
But you
his
have enough
field
shields to
empty
force my
over
guys to
here
block.
because he knows that Monkey is trying to force something to block. If you don't have any characters to block, they can't force you to block. Big brain plays. Big brain plays. Also, you guys never told me when I talk during the stream, the screen transitions. Can you guys still see them, or can you hear me still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could you guys hear all of that?
What?
I actually don't know.
Captain America, at the end of your attack step, if Captain America was blocked but not KO'd, he deals damage equal to his attack to target opponent. And then you've got the Jerry Lawler global to double the damage.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's
What?
going off of his attack value, not the damage he
he
deals.
deals damage equal to his attack value, and Jerry Lawler deals double damage. The super blocking target.
No, it's
block
only
super
combat
deals double-
damage, and that's non-combat damage that Captain America deals.
It doesn't specify combat damage on the Jerry Lawler card.
Right, but we had WizKids
okay,
answer
so
that.
I've built a team that doesn't work then. So. this is
Sorry
kind of
about that, man.
redundant, man. Yeah.
Right, but it's
Oh,
still
well.
the
I-
how does
yeah,
Chemistry
it's
Project
still-
read?
it's still- that's not
Captain
right.
America's block. He
Jerry
deals
Lawler
equal
is
to his
irrelevant
A.
then.
So Jerry Lawler effectively doubles his attack value.
No, it does not. It,
No,
doubles,
it doubles the damage that he does. But it doesn't specify. Yeah. Wording on it is pay a fist, target blocked or blocking superstar deals double
Double
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
And his ability, Captain America's ability, goes off of his attack value, his total attack value.
But it deals
And it's
damage equal to
non-combat
the attack
damage.
value.
I see. Yeah. So if
But
it was
yeah,
overcrush damage, it
Jerry
would
Lawler
double
doesn't
his attack.
specify about combat damage was mine.
Yeah, Jimmy himself answered in a Facebook post that we put out a few weeks ago. He said it's not combat. And then the WizKids
One of those
rules form
tricky
did
cards
answer it as
that
well.
could have
fair enough. Okay,
easily
that's
been
relevant then,
cleared
so I
up.
just need the shield and
Shots
that
fired.
and that there.
But the good news is, I mean, Monkey can still push his Captain America for big damage here. Joe does have a mask for static field, but we'll see if he chooses to use the Insect Plague, or sorry, not Insect Plague, Instant War, which is the pink action in his reserve currently.
I don't know how a shield. I got that shield there, which I need for the thing.
So he needs the shield for... I'm not sure why he needs the... Oh, the shield is maybe the Booker T Global? Is that pay shield? The Booker T Global is pay shield, so he's going to require something to block as soon as he uses Instant
War. 2 more
War.
Danny Moonstars.
Going to buy 2 more Danny Moonstars, which I think are the blocker manipulation ones.
Captain America.
Going to spin Captain America up to level 3. Big, the fattest stats possible.
Instant War.
Damage will be done.
Alright, 2 sidekicks out of the bag, everything else back in. You do the same.
Joe gets 2
I've
sidekicks.
got 2 in a Danny Moonstar, which loads up 2 Danny Moonstars, which draws a thing, so I field 1 sidekick. And I can choose where the others go?
Yeah, you can choose to have them in your used or your bag.
Yep, so imagine you put those Danny Moonstars
in my bag.
back into the bag. 3 Danny Moonstars for next turn being rolled. That is wild.
Your sidekicks to block.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack you with a...
There we go, requiring a
When you
sidekick to
pass
block.
priority, I'm actually going... Yeah, I'm actually going to KO with your Nihilor Global, the one that you forced to block. Pass priority back to
But
you.
it has...
I will spin that down to a shield and force another one to block.
Okay.
Well played. Well
No
played.
effects.
Spins it down to a shield.
Alright.
One of them has to block,
Okay.
which is fine. Captain America not going to die here. Damage will be done.
So I'm taking 4, 6, 5? Okay.
Joe takes 5 down to 15.
5.
Rinse and repeat. We do know that Monkey's bag is stacked with 3 Danny Moonstars for next turn. Some more blocker shenanigans with that Booker T Global. I could see Monkey pivoting to the Booker T action, actually.
No, it's not bad.
Now that he has Instant War to you know, pretty much ensure that Joe's going to have some blockers. Here is a Flesh Golem. Heist is on double energy, and 1 Gazer on double energy. Not sure if he really wants these golems in the field.
Got about Ric Flair tag out with the Woo Global.
Woo!
But yeah. Okay. Kind of annoying that Jerry doesn't work. But...
Yeah, the Cherry Lawler Global is
Ah.
interesting to say the least. Two Gazers and a Flesh Golem on
one
character
to
face.
Field. Actually, I'm not going to spin that too. I'm going to spin this down. Do that. I'm going to Malekith Global this and have you draw 2 dice out of your bag.
Ooh, gonna draw 2. Also, Joe's next action is -2 cost if he chooses to purchase one.
Use pile.
Gonna send both Danny's to the use pile.
Field this guy.
Messing
and I'm
up.
going to, I guess, Nihilor Global him.
So there's the issue of bringing
And then have you
of
do
having
something.
both KO globals. Ooh, he is gonna get more Danny's back in the bag though, so all is not lost here for Monkey's next turn.
Oh, I'm hit the Instant War.
Yikes! Instant War and a Danny.
Yep. Yep.
Seems good. Still has 2 Danny's in the bag though, so
my actions
almost
cost,
the same
2
situation
less.
as prior to this turn.
So I'm gonna spend 2 to purchase a Green Devil mask, a shield, and a mask.
Ooh, Green Devil Mask, it's
And then I'm
happening,
going
folks.
to,
This is sort of Joe's team's version of the trump card. So if the opponent tries to just go so wide and overwhelm you with characters in the field, you can just buy this Green Devil Mask and essentially just put the entire game on a lottery system. Green Devil Mask says,
don't wanna do that.
as soon as your opponent has
Because
4
that's gonna
characters
give
in the
somebody
field, they
to
must re-roll
hit
them
with.
all. Any that roll non-character face go to the used pile.
Alright, I'm
So
gonna have both of us draw and prep.
not only is it a great field clear, it is also a
And I'm
bag
gonna
management
field this,
nightmare when your characters, instead of being
Focus
knocked
level
out and going to
3
prep,
Tomb Guardian.
they get
a
sent
4/6.
to the used pile by the mask.
And pass.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Over to Monkey. Let's see. He's got one Danny
It's in your
in
field zone,
prep.
isn't it?
Let's
He's
see
in
if
my
he gets another
Top of
Danny
my screen.
out of the bag.
Sorry.
About to see him.
There we go.
Oh, that's my fault. Hang on, just a second.
Yeah, you're quite zoomed in on your.
I don't know
Legalum.
why. Oh, I do know why.
I feel like people are chatting and I can't see it
Hang
on
on,
my
just 1 second. Give
screen.
me a second here.
Okay.
There we
Oh,
go.
there you go. That's the only reason why I
Interesting.
asked the top of your team because you were so zoomed in.
I do apologize. No, you're good.
Are you laughing at me?
No. Would you like me to?
No. Not when I'm feeling cranky potamus.
Pop out. My chat's being so odd. I apologize. I got it popped out though.
Did you get it fixed?
I got it very fixed.
Cool. Do you need this?
Yeah, I do not.
Okay.
You may have it.
Thank you.
So, Monkey with Danny on single mask. Not what he was looking for this turn. He could still do some shenanigans here with the Force Block and Captain America again. You're oddish. You don't say that. Yeah, my thing isn't working out. Boring as hell out of me. I'm trying to find distractions now. Kids are not enough. Oh my wow. Both players jockeying for position. It's like a marble race out here. Not sure you saw Ryan Slater over Benzino. I did not see that. Thank you. When you have a moment, bad rolls from Super K to, I think it's Super. Wrong Ryan, yeah. Yes, other Ryan.
You've got no energy.
Ryan Slater's in the chat.
Correct.
Raw Travel is probably the one that you beat.
Yeah, and you feel that.
There was nothing left to watch. Yikes.
I'm not playing it.
From MRC 90 to MRC. I'll see what I can do. I actually need the chat bot to work, which is the piece that I'm having to restart right now. Oh, did I just break everything? Okay. Did you guys see how it broke just for a second? Just to make me worried that it wasn't working.
You have to pay 1 extra for that.
What? Oh,
Yep.
Globals. That's the.
The old
Globals.
Tomb Guardian. Sorry, not a Flesh Golem. Tomb Guardian requiring all globals cost 1 more to
Guardian
activate.
block.
You have to pay 1 more.
Watched
for
all
that.
of the internet.
Oh.
That's right.
Right.
So Joe really cucking the.
It's just global.
Global
isn't it?
usage
I've already
here.
done it now. I've already done it now.
Couldn't remember my password from the first night.
Yeah,
I understand. I'm glad that this is the one that you've subscribed on, though, because that would be sad if you subscribed on your old one and then we're like, nah, I'm going to use the new.
Fuck's sake.
Monkey, not
Yeah,
happy
I
with
needed
the
some energy
Tomb
for
Guardian.
that instead of doing the fucking prep, which is pointless. Or because I didn't think I needed energy and I had nothing I wanted to buy.
So now Kate Bishop Global is going to cost 1 extra for both players,
Okay.
as well as that Force
It's
Block
alright,
Global
man.
that Monkey is trying
you
to
can take it back if
play.
you want to.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Okay.
Changing my name on
Hey,
Twitch, can't come
yeah,
up with one that
I understand.
isn't already
I
taken.
understand.
Yeah, the
not trying to
Twitch
be a dick,
market,
it's
man,
just the way
it's
the team's
wild.
set up.
I'll be honest, when I changed my Twitch username, it took me like a solid couple months to decide on one that was A, not taken, and B, marketable
Right, I got 4
and
sidekids,
likable
I think,
enough.
so.
So I rushed logging in that night. Gotcha. Over to Joe's side. Now, the globals cost him extra as well. But he does have that fabricate keyword, which is not taxed by the Tomb Guardian. He's not going to go for that, though, I don't think, with only 2 characters in the field. If he would have got both gazers, I could have seen the fabricate again. But I think we're just going to see
I'm
a
going
straight
to...
up... Maybe we'll finally see a Tabaxi Road get purchased.
Oh my gosh.
It's
I'm gonna
possible.
Spend... Yeah, I'll spend...
When I changed it to the
3
channel
for a
name, it wasn't that
rogue.
hard at all.
Then I'll pass priority in turn.
Yes, Super K82 to Super K_16. Got it. Yeah, I saw that you missed like an R or something in the next one. Joe's keeping 4 energy for some crazy shenanigans. Is the bot working? Oh yeah, exclamation boss in the chat. Boss battle! Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, girl, I got you.
Last time you did not got me.
I wasn't looking at the chat last. I got in like literally right before they rolled and I lost.
And one of us got in and the other of us didn't.
And I wasted my bad rolls.
What? If
Exclamation Nikki. She's back, fam.
Yeah, the global.
It's like the Nikki call in the
That's
chat.
right.
It's a boss battle. Get her over here.
Rerolls.
All right, Monkey's gonna re-roll here. Try to get.
If they
He gets a
like it,
sidekick and a
doesn't
fist.
matter, I don't need to-
But again, he has enough energy here to make this work. He's gonna use 2 energies
okay,
for the Force
so
Block Global
Force
and 2
Block
energies
two.
for the
On
Kate Bishop Global.
Caesar, sure, why not? Pass
However, if Joe does his favorite shenanigans here of KOing what needed to be Force Block,
Back?
oh, he's gonna pass back. I lied. It's gonna have to block at this point.
Attack with Captain America.
Double block, and I will pay 2 to double.
Hey, oh, new subscriber Ryan Slater with the
The
sub.
Guardian?
Thank you. Sub a dub dub. Rub
Shoot
my
stack the field
tub.
back.
And then I
No,
will
we
pay
shouldn't,
2 to KO Gazer.
We shouldn't get this popping up here. Oh no!
And
Thank you
then
for
you
subscribing.
draw 2.
I really appreciate the support as always.
Shit, what did I?
Arg.
What did I spend this turn? It was fielding a thing and 1 psychic, wasn't it? No, 3 sidekicks. Sorry.
That's alright.
I don't know how that turn ended up. To be honest, I was too busy with the
Yep.
the G-Ife and whatnot.
Yep.
What G-Ife?
There you go.
Both of them.
Had to get that tier 2 emote. Holla!
Alright, I'm still taking 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan subbed for tier 2. Thank you so
Ah,
much for the
you're
tier 2. I appreciate that. 13 months in a row.
Come on, Heist. I need you to be here for me.
All right, here comes the Green Devil mask. Now, Monkey does not have 4 characters in the field yet.
Alright, Heist is there.
However, he
So,
could
good
in the
things,
near
all good
future,
things.
which would trigger the Green Devil mask, which is now on action face, as is Heist. Gazer on double energy. It's a rogue match, so not much. Exactly. We haven't even seen
Green Devil
Tabaxi
mask
get
and then
purchased
Heist
yet.
you-
Joe's still, you know, it's hard to know whether the Tabaxi rogue player is juggling, like jockeying for good board position and good bag management, or if they just haven't, you know, if they just casually haven't got around to purchasing their win con yet. Hey, with a bit drop as well. Thank you for the 1 bit, Ryan. I
I'm gonna
appreciate that with
Pay
the heart
2 to
emote.
force your Captain America to block.
Like I said, fam, you can farm bits for free by watching 30-second ads in the bottom right-hand corner. If you're into that kind of thing, click on the little diamond.
And I'm gonna, well,
Click on the
actually,
little diamond in the chat bar. It'll say "Get Bits,"
I'm
and then you
using
can watch
energy
ads
more
if you're
efficiently.
into that. It's a unicorn.
go
Oh,
in.
it is a unicorn. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Joe attacking with his Tomb Guardian.
He's a 4/6, isn't he?
Maybe we just let him go through so that we're not taxed for globals anymore.
Double block.
Instead,
Alright,
Monkey's gonna
I'm
choose to double block
his, damage.
Yeah.
to
Yeah, both mine.
Yep.
to
Yeah,
clear
yeah.
some space in his field, actually, so he can field 3 more characters
That's
before that
priority in
mask
turn.
pops, instead of 1 as it was in his turn. Also
Yeah,
notable,
bye.
Joe does not have any masks in his field, so Kate Bishop Global is going to be non-existent on his turn unless there's some shenanigans I'm missing. Can't watch the ads ever. Yes, it does say come back later or something on occasion. So she has me send them when she comes by. Ryan, I appreciate that. I appreciate your daughter and her unicorn love. So let's see if we can get a Captain America as well as Danny. I mean, doubling the attack of Captain America is 10 damage on level 3. So I imagine that would be the play here. I would be trying to get Cap on level 3. I'd be trying to get a Jerry Lawler Global poppin'. The small image of the rainbow unicorn looks like a rainbow something else. Yeah, in the chat it doesn't look great. Hey, another cheer, another bit, another emote. I love it. A PogChamp this time. Thank you so much again for the bits. Cheering these dudes on with your cheers. Get it? That's what cheers are for. Nah? Anybody? Nah? Kind of odd. OBS changed their live logo to be blue instead of red. Isn't that weird? Not weird? Not weird for anyone else? All right, I get it. So it looks like Captain America and Danny Moonstar not playing nicely here for Monkey. He's going to buy he's going to buy another Captain America. Makes sense. That has worked thus far. That's where the damage has come from so far, and we'll do it again sometime. Use my stream deck so I wouldn't notice. That's so funny. Just have a cheer button, huh?
Last Danny.
2 for the last Danny Moonstar as well.
Strong, prep a die.
Going to use the Tabaxi Rogue Global. Both players going to draw and prep a die. Joe going to be the first one to utilize that extra die.
How am I going to attack you with that sidekick? Yeah.
Down to 9.
Rye with the... Oh, Joe going to take 6 here. And down to 9 is what I hear. It's time to kick in the Jets with this Tabaxi Rogue team. Two Tomb Guardians, as well as Tabaxi. There's Tabaxi on double mask. This is the die that we're looking for, folks. This is where the damage starts happening. We want Tabaxi in the field this turn because we know that those 2 Gazers are coming through the bag next turn for the luxurious KO shenanigans. Now, smart play from Monkey. I think he definitely knew how this team worked, and he knew he did not want to be blowing up the field every turn for Joe. So that's why he's not going for that Hope Summers, Rachel Summers combo. He's reverting to win condition number 2, which is the Captain America force block Jerry Lawler shenanigans. Now, it has been ruled that Jerry Lawler's global only attacks damage that is done by attack stats. So in terms of Overcrush, it will double Overcrush damage in a roundabout way. However, even though it does double, effectively, it does double Captain America's attack stats, it does not double the damage that he deals to the opponent, only to things that would block him. Here we are. Instant War is the pink action. Both Danny Moonstars on energy currently. We do see the Green Devil mask on Joe's playmat here. If Monkey fields his 4th character, he will have to re-roll them all. So he's probably just going to keep his field pretty slim. We see 1 Danny on character face. We see a 2nd Danny on character face. So he could also use the Instant War action to blow up his own field. He could field 3 sidekicks, blow it up with the Hope, and just see what happens, and then field the Dannies. I'm not certain that's the direction we're going to go. We shall see, folks. We shall see.
Instant War.
Alright.
He's going to Instant War first. Both players draw 3. Any sidekicks they draw have to be fielded. Joe gets 2. Let's see how many Monkey gets. That's going to be the real kicker here. If he can pop that Instant War for free, that would be clutch. He pulls 1 sidekick. 1 sidekick. It seems the others were not sidekicks and returned them to the bag. That means we're going to have to use either both Dannies to pop the mask or just forego fielding one of them. Deal with the consequences later. Tomb Guardian not in the field for Joe right now, so globals are at their normal cost.
Pass priority.
It's going to pass priority. Nothing is going to be forced to block. Interesting. I assume we would see a Danny
attack
here.
I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Let's have both of us draw and prep a die.
All right, draw and prep. No Tabaxi Rogue in the field, so no harm done. Captain America in the prep for Monkey. Joe gets another sidekick out of his bag.
Oh, I should have done that. Attack with Danny and a sidekick.
Danny and a sidekick attacking for Monkey. Joe going to spend his 2 masks to send them back to the field.
KO one of my sidekicks.
No harm done. Going to KO a sidekick with Nihilor Global. Again, the Malekith Global can only be used on your turn. However, Nihilor's Global can be used once on either turn. Joe rolling a massive number of dice this turn. Let's see.
Now the sidekicks want to come up.
Let's see if he can get himself back around to that Tabaxi Rogue. Or whether he just purchases another one. I could definitely see part of his strategy just being, we need 2 Tabaxis. With all these dice in the bag, he definitely wants to increase his chances of getting that win condition in the field. He misses Heist, which I think is fine at this point. Got 2 Gazers on character face.
Field these 2 with the Heist.
So many sidekicks in the chat. I love it. You guys are great.
Spin this down.
There's a minute 21 left in this game. I don't know that the players have a keen eye on the clock, which I think is only fair, unless they both know what time it is.
Malekith and the other one with Nihilor.
We shall see. KOs both, which means Monkey's going to draw 4 from his bag.
Or two separate times.
And Joe
Yes.
gets to choose where those dice go, either the use pile or back to the bag. 2 sidekicks.
to the
Oh, sorry, Captain
use
America
pile,
and a
sidekick.
sidekick.
Sidekick back in the bag.
I've been throwing it out here
I've
for
got 2
Joe.
Danny
It's
Phantom
game time.
Danny.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and put it back in the used. I'm sorry, I thought
right.
you had less sidekicks.
So use
Go ahead.
pile for
Second
both
one.
Captain
Second one.
America and the sidekick. Here's the second gazer draw.
2 Danny.
2 Danny
I'll put 'em in
Moonstars. Both going to the use pile. Yikes!
Definitely tell I'm not cheating with my drawing
So
tonight.
disruptive. That's one of the strong
Every
suits of
time,
Joe's
every
Tabaxi
time.
Rogue build here
I
is just how
will-
disruptive it is. Just when you think you've got your bag hammered out, you know what's going to happen on the
Oh,
following
pass
turn.
priority.
He just pretty much throws it all. Just throws it all.
Malekith Global.
Mm-hmm.
Nihilor Global.
Not sure he could Malekith not
Interesting.
on his own turn.
Pass priority and turn.
I might bring that up at the end of this game.
3 sidekicks in the bag.
Not now, friends. Oh, time's up. This will
I
be
thought we
turn
had a
0, and then Joe gets 1 turn, and then we'll go to life.
Okay.
Exclamation, Nikki.
Oh, that's 2 cats.
It's game
you got it.
time.
We're
Thank
good.
you. Oh, that's what you meant by it's game time. I got you. Oh, sugar. That probably should have been at the, on Joe's turn. I tried. Mike over Nick. Nice.
I don't know. Cool. Good game, man.
That's gonna be it.
Sure.
Joe would have got 1 more turn. He could have drew his Tabaxi and done 5. Friends, it was a good time.
Oh,
Tabaxi didn't roll. That just got wild.
Yeah.